Valravn. Valravn's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two. Listen, focus. Listen.
It's magic. It's magic. It's emotion. She's been in a forest like this before. This reminds her of somewhere.
The forest.
Where? Which forest? The forest in the wilds.
The wilds.
She left alone. She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Ruth helped her.
What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back. I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and we are continuing on with Hellblade. Hopefully you're enjoying. I'm trying not to make the videos too long, but long enough to give you guys a good sense of enjoyment.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Alright, so we have, I guess, 2 puzzles that we need to solve here. One on each side. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back through this puzzle here. And head back, but we opened the door this time. Now, let's see what's changed. As you can see, it is closed because there's no longer a hole there. So we can actually make our way across. Notice how it takes some away.
The ravens. They've gone. No.
Half of them have gone.
They've gone. Some are still there.
But where?
Valravn's helping.
He's not helping.
It's a trick. Quiet. I can't think.
Out in the wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where have they gone?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness.
Alright, so it looks like we've got
She
half.
remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
What we're going to do now is I saw a diary, or a whatever you want to call those things. It looked like it was over here. There's also this over here. We have to figure out what this does. But first, we'll go ahead and grab this.
The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the world tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his own eye. as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
Now, notice how you see them, and then you don't. But you notice how it only happens when you're like kind of looking through there? It's a little weird. And then they're back again. Do you see how that? So this one may be a little confusing because if you stand in it, they disappear. But once you go through, they're back. And then as you can see, they're back now again. So this one is like really, really confusing. I'm not really 100% sure how to get around that one, or what that has to do with anything really. But we're going to go over to the other side and see if we can figure out the other puzzle. I do absolutely love these types of puzzles, but I will admit that I am not very good at these. But again, I will do my best. And if you would like to see an actual walkthrough on the harder difficulty level showing you exactly every single one that you need to do, then I will be more than happy to do that. Alright, so we're going to head over this way now. Now we can see that it's not there. So we got to figure out exactly what this one is as well. What does this change? Guess you can't go through it. So right now, maybe one of these that we have done currently, we need to redo again. Unless maybe we need to head over here. Okay. Okay, looks like we need to head up there. Aha! Probably whatever we get up here is going to make that to where we can go across.
The ravens. They've gone. No.
Alright, so we've done... Oh, there's only 3 left. So I think we've actually
Back.
done it.
So naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the glow, the smallest hints of shape, sound, thought, grow in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws. There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
And it looks like we have done it. So hopefully I was able to help some of you guys out with that. That was definitely a tricky one. Some of them really don't matter, and some of them do. So very unique puzzle solving.
overcome Valravn's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Alright, so I'm just assuming that whatever we have done here is going to be somewhat
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me
good.
a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth, the man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Alright, so from what I can tell, maybe we just need to go back out to the middle. Maybe we're already complete. This is exactly the type of storytelling and gameplay that I want in everything that I do. Okay, so clearly we got to hit it from an angle that's right up there, so... And if we could climb right there, we would be able to climb straight up. I don't know, maybe we need to actually go back up there? But it doesn't look like that would match. So it's definitely that you need to be there. So what we need to do possibly now is... Oof, it's a tough one. Is maybe head back up here and do this one again and then go back. No, see how that won't work? Because then we... can't get up there anymore. Seems like if we could just climb that one right there, it would all work. Alright, so I think it wants us actually to climb back up here to the other side, back where we first originally were. I said what I think is that somehow it changes and we can go that way. Which we can't right now. Got it. Okay. Took a little bit longer, but it seems like we can climb right here. And I know there'll be people out there that'll be like, oh my gosh, I got that so quickly and it took you forever. I'm just not the best at puzzles, but I try. Woo! It's actually really unique. Don't fall. Nice.
The gate is open. Open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me. I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you! I see you now! You led me to the wilds! You trapped me there!
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Defend yourself. Get up! Get up! She's hurt. She won't make it. You're too slow.
Shit. This is tough.
She's got to die. She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it.
Woo! This is tough. Alright, I freaking love this game. I don't care if I die, I love it.
Beating her. Beating. She's nearly there. There's too many of them.
Find a good position.
But you can let them behind you. Do it.
You're close.
There he is. Front of us. She's got the sword. Quick, prepare yourself. Attack! Get out of the way! You've finished it. Too slow. She's scared. She's scared. No one can. You can do this. Focus.
Focus.
Oh, I blocked that. Come on.
Focus now.
Focus. Focus.
Focus. Focus.
It's the only way.
Focus.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
Woohoo, man, this is so intense.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
The mark of Valravn, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, There were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Truth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillian's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
Just freaking amazing, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying the walkthrough so far. It is one of the best I've ever played. I cannot express that enough. I am having so much fun, and it is an honor to even play a game like this, to feel something like this, to be in love with the story as I am already, and just wow. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next part. Peace out.